Charlie Kirk is definitely upset about that South Park episode. I saw that video of him laughing, saying, "Oh, I think it's so funny." He's definitely trying to hide that he's actually hurt.
Charlie Kirk is so deeply upset by the fact that South Park made fun of him last night in their new episode that he spent so much time talking about it on his new podcast. He tried to pretend like he thought it was so funny and that it was such an honor to be made fun of by South Park.
So as you guys have probably already heard by now, Charlie Kirk was in the newest South Park episode. Well, kind of. There was Cartman's kind of like impersonating Charlie Kirk. He's not actually being Charlie Kirk. He wants to be like Charlie Kirk. And you would think it'd be like one of those things where like Charlie Kirk gets upset and South Park's like winning. All these liberals are like all happy. But it's the exact opposite. Charlie Kirk thinks it's funny and people on the left are like mad that he's not mad about it. They're acting like he's lying and he's like trying to cover up, but deep inside he's angry. So we're going to go into all that. We're going to play a few of the clips from the show, Charlie Kirk's reaction to it, each one. And then I'm going to show you a bunch of these TikTokers who are just absolutely like basically losing their minds over Charlie Kirk not being upset. So we're just going to dive in. So this is straight from Charlie Kirk's video. So first clip.
Let's play part one, which is cut 402.
Watch as Fly Donovan totally destroys these woke liberal students.
Welcome to the channel, guys. Looks like a lot of whiny babies have a problem with what I say, so prove me wrong.
Hey, Clad. Well, you said nothing good ever came from the Jews, but if that's true, why are bagels so yummy? Yeah.
Well, you've obviously been taught by the Jews to have a problem with this school and with America, so let me ask you this. What is your definition of a woman?
What is my what?
What is a woman? It's a very simple question.
Well, a woman is a lady friend who, gives you kisses.
You see, you can't answer the question, but something is male or it is female. Both sides in scripture agree to that, and that's just the truth. Next.
Another woke student totally destroyed.
Oh, jeez.
Did you call the girls' soccer team a Marxist indoctrination factory?
That is correct.
We actually beat the boys 4-0,
You can whine about American oppression all you want, but you're using an iPhone made by the free market to complain about a system that gave it to you. Girls have it way easy in America, and that's just the truth.
Woke student totally pwned.
Women have it good in America just like black people do. Black people have everything handed to them.
I'm sick of people stealing my stick. If anyone around here is going to be a master debater, it's me. So let's go. Who wants to debate the master debater? Let's go. You right there.
That's the stupidest haircut I've ever seen.
You have now. Leviticus 3:17 says it shall be a perpetual statute for your generations throughout all your dwellings. So you can shut up, baby. You just hate America and you love abortions.
So I feel like I thought it was funny. Charlie Kirk, or not Charlie Kirk, Cartman's got the Charlie Kirk haircut, the Charlie Kirk outfit. I feel like Clyde was almost trying to be like a like Alex Jones, Nick Fuentes kind of character, because Charlie Kirk never talks about hating on Israel or Jews, and he was kind of going hard there. So that seems more of like a Nick Fuentes, Alex Jones thing. Plus, he was selling supplements, which I think Alex Jones does. But he was doing the similar style of like Charlie Kirk, drinking the water bottle, asking questions, kind of like what Charlie Kirk does. But I mean, they got it pretty spot on. I think it's pretty funny. Like, I don't think any of that's insulting. And then here's Charlie Kirk's reaction, like initially watching this.
It's the stupidest haircut I've ever seen. First of all, I just think it's hilarious. And secondly, the whole thing is like, wait, so a campus thing I've been doing for 13 years to debate random college kids has now been so important that it gets prominent primetime placement on Comedy Central. I think the whole thing is just awesome and hilarious. There's so much more I want to say about this, but the whole shtick, by the way, Comedy Central, South Park, you crushed the water. I compulsively drink water on campus. It's like, okay, boom, we got to stay hydrated. Now the lozenges, we got to work a little. And by the way, the Holy Bible right next to it. I even said on this campus tour I was going to bring a Holy Bible with me to every.
So basically, Charlie Kirk seems more starstruck than anything. Like, South Park's been going after celebrities for like 30 years now. They don't hesitate. They don't really care for the most part who they go after. And I feel like it's probably like this thing where you're like, wow, am I big enough to get kind of like roasted by South Park or Family Guy or all these things? You don't. I think Charlie Kirk, because he probably grew up watching South Park. He's like a millennial, and he's just kind of like, oh my God, I'm big enough. Like I've been doing this for years now. I'm big enough. I'm on a mainstream show where they're talking about me. Like, that's like next level. Like I've made it almost. You expect Hollywood celebrities to be on there, but you don't expect someone like Charlie Kirk to be on South Park. Or I guess if you're Charlie Kirk, you don't think Matt Stone and Trey Parker know who you are. So he seems more starstruck than anything. And it's making the left mad that he's not getting angry about this. I'm going to fast forward to the next clip and then his reaction to that one. There's 3 clips in total that he pretty much has.
Parts of it are very funny. Play cut 403.
Watch as Eric Cartman shuts down these woke liberal students.
Oh my God, what makes you think you have the right to say what I do with my body?
Let me ask you something. If a pregnant woman is killed and the baby dies too, why is the killer charged with a double homicide?
Well, because people have different beliefs.
It's not about belief, it's about truth. Science confirms life begins at conception. So yes, Jeremiah 1:5 says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. But it's just morality that demands we protect the most vulnerable. So let me ask you, when do you think life began?
Eric, are you all right in there?
Yeah, I'm fine, Mom. I'm just in here master debating.
Well, Eric, that's enough. Let's get out of the bathroom.
I can't, Mom. I'm master debating to these young college girls.
That's very naughty, Eric. Stop it.
Mom, I finally got sponsored by a protein powder, so I got a master debate for a couple more hours. Leviticus 9:1-8. Leave me alone. Yeah, but a body growing inside a woman's body is not her body. It's a completely separate thing.
Eric, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, Mom. You told me to go to sleep, but I started master debating again.
This is really getting to be a problem, Eric. Mom, you don't understand. I'm getting really good at this. I have my arguments down rock solid. These young college girls are totally unprepared, so I can just destroy them and also edit out all the ones that actually argue back well. It just feels so good. I understand it feels good, but that doesn't mean you do it all the time. I'm sorry, Mommy. Put the computer away and leave those poor college girls alone. Okay, I won't master debate anymore tonight. No, you can call it reproductive rights, but be honest, if a baby could speak, it would fight for its right to live.
Eric Cartman!
I'm sorry, Mom.
So obviously they're trying to do a play on you know what by saying master debater. He's like all alone in the dark, trying to say something suggestive there. Yeah, it's still funny. Like there's nothing insulting about this. Like everyone's like, oh, he really got Charlie Kirk. Like Charlie Kirk is a confrontational dude that likes to debate. Yeah, what an insult.
My favorite part in all of that is that I wonder if they literally just took direct lines because they're good arguments. Like they don't have him making a straw man argument.
They got
really.
the verses right. Yeah. The Leviticus one, I'm not sure. Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I consecrated you. I appointed you to be a prophet to the nations. It's like they got the verse right. Oh my goodness. Jack, you're waiting patiently internationally. I want to
they think it's funny. They think like it's just whatever to them. Like it's just I don't know. They don't really seem that fazed by it, honestly. There's one more clip with it, which Charlie Kirk thinks it's the best one from the show out of all of them. So this is where it was kind of implied that Cartman was basically going to be Charlie Kirk because they've done in the past where Cartman plays these different characters or tries to be like them, takes over their personas. This kind of proves it's more like he's trying to act like him, and it'll make sense when we watch the clip.
Hello and welcome to the 3rd annual Charlie Kirk Award for Young Master Debaters.
More and more young people today are learning to fight for America through masturbation. We're here to honor the recent efforts of a brave young man who has been furiously master debating for the past several days and has won himself not only this trophy, but also an all-expenses-paid vacation to a beautiful 5-star resort. He has proven himself the true champion. Please welcome the best young master debater of our time, Clyde Donovan.
Clyde! No! That's my trip to a 5-star resort!
Come on, Eric, let's go.
Thanks, everyone. The Civil Rights Act was a huge mistake, and, I don't know, lesbians are an abomination of God. You all stole my stick!
So Clyde Donovan wins the Charlie Kirk Award. So like Charlie Kirk's name was actually mentioned in the show, which I think is pretty crazy. And then if you go back, it might be a little hard to see. Look, the award in front of him is just like Charlie Kirk's face, but I think they chose like a really like bad look, like try like a bad picture of him. And yeah, it's just fun. I can't zoom in or I would show you. But yeah, it's a whole joke. And here's his reaction.
My stick!
Sorry, you should have just cut it right there. The rights act was a huge mistake and the lesbians are an abomination of God. It's like when you go 10 to 15% a little bit beyond, And credit to the writers, they know my stuff. Like, I've kind of been known for saying the Civil Rights Act was a mistake, and they just push it a little bit more. And honestly, I was like, credit to you guys. I think that's absolutely hilarious. We have a minute here.
I think that's the crazy thing. Like, obviously, you know, South Park makes their episodes like in a week or two or something, like really quick, really fast. And they had to have like studied a lot of these Charlie Kirk videos to do this. Like, they're like, a lot of people are saying like a lot of this stuff they're getting Eric Cartman and Clyde Diamond to say are like quote for quote what Charlie Kirk has said in videos. Like, he has said that civil rights was like a mistake. I don't think he's ever said lesbians are like an abomination to God. That's obviously like, you know, a hyperbole, but it's something you would probably believe he might say. So they're trying to push it to that next level, which South Park is very good at, pushing it like things as far as you can possibly push them. But all you can see, it's all love. You know, people, like, I personally think if I was like a big person and I was on a South Park episode, like, I would be so flattered, like, oh my God, they know who I am. I'm like big enough where you could like try to insult me. I would not like get under my skin at all. Like, I would be like, oh, okay, cool. Like, all these people getting mad that he's not mad about this is crazy. I think what's funny too is I saw this clip of Alex Stein, and he's basically saying he's insulted. Because if you guys don't know, Alex Stein does these campus tours too, but he goes as Charlie Kirk, and he's like Charlie Kirk but more extreme, and he's basically saying they're taking from what he does.
Flattering, but I don't think they just ripped off Charlie Kirk. I think they ripped off us. Now, do we have a clip where they say at the end where, you know, he kills him in the debate?
Yeah, it's Sot.
Okay,
3,
let's watch Shot 3. Let's watch Shot 3, because this is very similar to our crew and how we edited some of our debates. Because let's be real, Charlie is, you know, he's very a tough debater, but he doesn't actually act like that. He's not like, booyah, in your face, you lost. He's very gracious. He's very respectful. Now, Charlie Kirk is not respectful. Charlie Kirk is a bad to the bone mother trucker that will, you know, stop at any means, will not stop at any means necessary. Whatever the saying is, he will do whatever it takes to beat you in a debate. So I feel like they were channeling a little Charlie Kirk, but let's watch this ending to SOT number 3.
Problem with this school and with America, so let me ask you this. What is your definition of a woman? What is my what? What is a woman? It's a very simple question.
Well, a woman is a lady friend who, you know, gives you kisses.
You see, you can't answer the question, but something is male or it is female. Both sides in scripture agree to that, and that's just the truth. Next.
See, Charlie does not do that last part. We do that. We do that. Charlie Kirk does that. So they copy Charlie because he's like putting down the mic in between and drinking the water, even though I feel like, you know, I do that too. But once again, I have a big ego, so I'm going to say it's all me. So what is it? We have Paramount's number. Did you text?
He ends up doing this bit where he like pretends to call Paramount and like tries to be like, what the hell are you doing? So now we have, but obviously Alex Stein's like, oh, that's more us, blah, blah. But now we have like the actual liberals on TikTok basically saying like, oh, you know, you're mad about this. Stop acting like you're not. So here's Good Trouble. He's a TikToker. He's got like 2 million followers.
Hey everybody, so the South Park episode is going super viral right now.
Watching you set your brain to hyperspin mega drive to try and cope with this fucking absolute annihilation of an episode of you and your entire fucking shtick is on brand. Every fucking video, you're just trying, no, I'm in on the joke, guys. Anyway, I guess just continue to cope. I don't know.
He thinks he's coping because he's not getting like super like butthurt about it. So another guy, he's become pretty big.
So Charlie Kirk is so deeply upset by the fact that South Park made fun of him last night in their new episode that he spent so much time talking about it on his new podcast. He tried to pretend like he thought it was so funny and that it was such an honor to be made fun of by South Park. He even made his new profile picture his South Park character. But the reality is they weren't just laughing with him, they were laughing at him. Charlie Kirk on his podcast today says, "It's so incredible that I've been debating random college kids for 13 years that it's now prominently featured on primetime television." No, I don't think it's because of what you've been doing for 13 years. I think it's that it's so embarrassing and toxic for this country that they roasted the shit out of you for the entire nation to laugh at you because you are an embarrassment to our country. You're an embarrassment to the Constitution. You're a right-wing grifter who loves debating people half your age to make money online, but you can never actually influence real change in this country because a majority of Americans, despite what you believe, don't believe in your right-wing fascist agenda.
See, he sounds more mad than Charlie Kirk was about it. He sounds more mad that Charlie Kirk isn't getting mad enough. He said, oh, yeah, you're laughing about it and you change your profile picture, but deep down you're upset about it. No, he's not. And to say like Charlie Kirk isn't influential is absolutely insane. And like you should not underestimate someone. Like I don't agree with Hassan Piker, but I think he's definitely very influential. I'm not going to act like he's not. So for him to act like that is absolutely insane. Like you're trying to act like what he does is wrong. Like it's funny because these same kind of people will say like, oh, if you're college educated, you're more educated than other people, right? You're smarter than other people. Charlie Kirk dropped out of college. So all these people in college, like him, will say like he's smarter than them. But then when it comes to the debate, they get destroyed. And it's like, there's nothing wrong with what Charlie Kirk does. People aren't forced to go up there and talk to him. They do it voluntarily because they want to. They want to debate him. There's nothing wrong with that. There's needs to be conversation in our society from both sides, you know, and people have a chance to make their case and make their point, and he can hear it. That's like the best way to do it. Not everyone gets a chance, the opportunity to debate someone like him, and that's the best way random college kids can get it. So to say that's toxic, I think it's absolutely stupid.
Charlie Kirk is definitely upset about that South Park episode. I saw that video of him laughing, saying, oh, I think it's so funny. He's definitely trying to hide that he's actually hurt. Something about his smile not reaching the corners of his mouth that's giving I'm actually hurt. While he's trying to laugh and pretend like he's in on the joke, he's the butt of the joke.
Let's see, this is what gets me. Yeah, anytime South Park makes fun of anyone, they're making fun to make fun of them. They're not laughing with them. Like, hey, they're going to think this is funny. Like, they're potentially trying to make fun of them. But you can still laugh along. Honestly, laughing along is the best way to handle it. Like, you don't want that stuff to get under, want them to think you got under their skin. See, this is why they're so mad. They were expecting Charlie Kirk to be like, oh my God, I can't believe South Park did that to me. How dare they? Instead, they got Charlie Kirk laughing and they're like, oh, you definitely were offended. You don't want to act like you are, but you definitely were.
So who's going to be the one to tell Charlie Kirk that we're laughing at him, not with him? Because for the last day, he's making it seem like he's in on the joke. Charlie, you are the joke.
He knows you're laughing at him, but he also thinks it's funny. Like, you can laugh at yourself. You can think something's funny that people are doing about you. That's possible. And this just shows that if it was the other way around, they know they would be triggered. And it's funny because they're all like praising South Park right now. Do you know all the crazy stuff South Park has made fun of? Every religion to ever exist. They made fun of women and men's sports. They've made fun of every Hollywood celebrity imaginable. They've made fun of pretty much anything you can think of. And now they're going to act like all the stuff they care about, they've made fun of. And now they're going to act like, oh, what a great show because it's like pushing what they want, like their narrative. And I think Charlie Kirk absolutely handled this whole thing perfectly. Whether he's triggered or not, which I really don't think he is. If you think of all the names he gets called at his debates and on X and social media, this is probably nothing compared to all that. He's probably more starstruck than anything. If you think about that, he's not fazed by this stuff like they're trying to act like he is. And I really wish Donald Trump took a lesson from this because I think Donald Trump lets things get under his skin too easily. Like Charlie Kirk handled it perfectly. JD Vance handled it perfectly. JD Vance was like, well, I guess I made it. He shared a tweet that showed him in it. Like, that's how you handle people trying to attack you. You downplay it and you act like, oh, it's funny or it's no big deal. Charlie Kirk handled that perfectly here. And these people are trying to act like, oh, he's hiding it. Oh, he's really mad. No, he doesn't care. That's what it comes down to. And I love that it's driving these people insane. There's so many TikTok videos just like this. These were four of the biggest ones of people, someone you would know. Like, this dude's got 2 million followers. This other dude has like 40K. He's all over my feed all the time. I absolutely love how upset like they're getting about this, and all over X too. There's people like this all over X. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about Charlie Kirk on South Park and South Park's season so far this year. They're definitely attacking one group of people, which is interesting. We can see the direction they're going in. Let me know what you guys think about that. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Comment down below, and I'll catch you next time.